Hi, this is Pat Iyer, and I have with me today Darin Adams, who is a marketing success coach. Barbara Levin and I are planning our next Legal Nurse Consulting virtual conference to take place the first week in March, March 4, 5, and 6. Darin is going to be one of our speakers. Darin, let's give our listener or our viewer of this little video a sense of what are some of the things they're going to walk away with after hearing you talk at the conference.
I'm so looking forward to being part of the conference because I know so many times legal nurses, they're really good at what they do about the legal nurse aspect and getting all that stuff. Some of the parts that they're not as good at are like the setting up the business and the growing the business and being successful with the business. And some of those are the things that overwhelm people. And those are the things like people are like, I didn't get into business to do all this kind of stuff and manage a database and send out email. I didn't get into business to do that. I got into this business to help people and share my legal medical expertise. So I'm going to hopefully share with people some ideas on how they can be more successful and not have to get bogged down in too much of that nitty-gritty stuff that there really isn't what they like to do as much.
And I think for some people who are watching this, their ideal is if attorneys just pick up the phone and call them and find them without any effort on the part of the nurse to get that client. Is what you're going to be talking about going to address that ideal world for the legal nurse consultant?
Let's see. Yes, of course, I'll do that. Exactly that. I mean, that's sort of the whole goal. Now that we're in 2021, things have changed from probably a lot of people when they started getting into legal nursing. It was, different technology and different things of doing stuff. And so they thought exactly like that. If I can just start, hang my shingle out, people will come storming in and racing in and my business will be flooded. That's my goal, is to make that happen, but that doesn't happen automatically. So probably the very first thing that has to happen is, first of all, you need to have some kind of a database. Every single person watching this, every single person wants to be successful in the legal nursing field needs to have some kind of a database, a list of people. And I hate to say this, but whoever has the biggest list is going to win the game. It's sort of a contest. The more people that you can have, the more people that you can be in touch with that will be part of your, sometimes we call it a tribe, your following, the people that like you and know that you're a source for expertise. So you get somebody, you meet a legal, an attorney, a lawyer, or someone like that, and they say, yeah, I could use someone like you every once in a while. You need to immediately get that person and put them in your database. You meet somebody else and they say, I'm in a similar kind of field. I could maybe, refer people to you that aren't perfect. Yes, grab that person, put them in your database. Maybe you even meet some people who are the people themselves who have had medical difficulties. And they say, oh yeah, I'm thinking about taking some legal action. Yes, grab that person, put them in your database. It's all those things are all driving to get people in the database so that you can follow up with them. So as you then follow up with them and do automation and some of the nurturing, then it really does happen that literally the phone does ring and someone says, hey, I want to hire you. But it all starts with getting those people into that database or that list, that contact list of people that you know.
Let me ask you one more question, Darin, because when you say get in the database and the nurturing campaign, some people feel that email is dead, that people are not responding to email at all. What would you say to that?
I'm telling you right now, and yes, some email is dead, and that email is the email that is not done right. And I don't want anybody to do that kind of emailing. Those are the people who email wrong, who don't give good content. So when you get people in, by the way, when you get people into your database, you can do it instantly. You can do it like an automated. You can take a picture of a business card. Boom, it's done. You can drive people to a landing page, to an opt-in page. Boom, it's done. Those people are automatically coming in. Now you have some, as we talked about automation, you have emails that go out. And I'm going to tell you right now, email is still the most cost-effective, productive way for you to make money from a list. If you have some other way you think is going to be better, then go for it. It's going to be more productive. It's going to be more scalable because there is no other way. Sure, we get bombarded with emails, and sure, we get a lot of emails every day that we delete, boom, 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 because we're not in the right frame for them right then. We don't net the email. But sometimes those emails are going out to the right person. The lawyer who wakes up that morning and says, I need to contact a legal nurse today. And all of a sudden, boom, your email. How many times am I clapping and booming here today? I'm getting a little too over you to get the idea. But your email will be there. Your message will be there. You will be top of mind. Even if they don't read all your emails, you need to make sure that you're top of mind so that when they say, I need someone, you're the person they think about. And the number one way to do that is through email marketing. That's the way for people to stay top of mind. When someone thinks of who can I hire, they're going to all of a sudden think of a bunch of people in their mind. And are you the right person? Are you the person that's going to be the first person they think about? Because if not, it doesn't matter. If you're, well, I was number 27 on the list. I was the 27th best person. That's not going to cut it. You got to send emails. Emails are not dead. Emails are the most cost-effective. I say this a billion times, the most cost-effective, productive way for you to stay top of mind. So do that. Do it in conjunction with other things. Do it in conjunction with social media ads. Do it in conjunction with direct mailing that you might do. Do it in conjunction with recorded phone messages that might go out. But let that email and the automation be the heart of all that. So that it's all coming from one central place where you know what's going on in some big plan that you've instituted so that you can make sure the phone does ring and people do call you.
And you remind me of the times that I've sent out newsletters to attorneys on any topic. And just the fact that they got my newsletter made them pick up the phone and call me because of that top of mind factor.
That's exactly what marketing is about. It is all about staying top of mind. And whatever you can do to make sure that happens. Now, when you're sending out emails, because you mentioned sometimes people say email are dead. And emails can be dead if you're sending garbage out. If you're just sending stuff like, hey, you want to hire me? Hey, you want to hire me? Hey, you want to hire me? That's not good emailing. But sending it, like you said, like a newsletter, here's some great information. Here's the top tips. Here's some big trends going on right now. Here's some latest content, whatever. You're sending good stuff that they then say, oh, Pat always sends great stuff. I got an email from Pat today. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read it. I got to make sure I don't delete that because I got to go back and read that. You want people to view your emails and your content as really good information. So send good information, but you're just going to send it out in an email so that people can have that. And you can track that. So you know they read that email. Oh, if they read that email, then I know that they're going to want this next step. So as soon as they read this email, I'm going to wait 2 days and I'm going to send them this next email that's a follow-up to that. Now, you don't have to manually do that. This all can be done through automation. This all can be done through basically your team or robots and automation programs. We'll talk about, we'll show how to actually institute all that so that you can make all that happen. And the things are working in the background. I have like these chicken arms here. These are things going on in the background, and then the phone really does ring with that attorney calling to hire you.
And just the ability to track emails, I found in using Keep and Infusionsoft, which is part of its parent company, that sometimes there's been questions about, did a person receive an email? I can open up Keep and I can say, well, you opened up that email on January 18th at 3:32 to the person who says, oh, I didn't see the email, but you opened it. And that alone has resolved some questions in people's minds about, did they even see what I had sent them?
Yeah, that really is, those are some of the tools, especially someone who's in a legal field and they say, oh, exactly like I said, because I've had the exact same thing happen where someone said, oh, we didn't get that. You claim you sent that, but we didn't get it. And then we can go back in and we say, exactly like you did. Like, oh yeah, you opened it on such and such date and such time. And you even clicked on a link and you did X, Y, Z. And we don't really come back and say, oh yeah, we have proof you did. But we know what really happened because we're able to track that. And that's really where it goes from being a business where you're really, I don't want to say aggressive, but you're in charge. You're in control. You're driving the bus here. You're taking that business where you want to go. You're not just a passenger sitting back thinking like, hope something works today. Hope somebody calls me. I hope somebody needs my expertise. No, you're in charge. You're making sure the marketing is going out. You're making sure you have ways to collect those new leads. You're segmenting all those different people. You can have the right communication go to the right people. You are in control of your business, and that's what's going to make things successful. So don't just sit back, wait for things to happen. Be in charge and make it happen.
Thank you, Darin. Don't just sit back and listen to us talk about the conference. Sign up for the conference.
Amen. It's going to be a great conference. I'm so looking forward to it already.
lnc.tips/March 2021 virtual. We'll see you there, and you'll have a chance to ask Darin questions and get another dose of his enthusiasm as he gets excited about the program that he has to share with you. Thanks so much.
See you, everyone.